everybody, ArashiYT here, your coach of the Groningen Noctowls, bringing you week 3 of the BBL Season 3 as we take on Ben, coach of the Austin Swoobats. Now my team is looking as followed. We have SixftHax, Yveltal, Gudra, Rhydon, Torkoal and of course Maractus, while my opponent is rocking out the Rotom Wash, Mega Alakazam, Miltank, Zygarde with Power Construct, which is a very, very dangerous mon for us, Drapion and the Magearna. Now I'm going to go right into my team spread. Of course it will be also in the description below in a poke paste, so if you're unsure what I'm bringing, even after this fast team build recap, then you can pause the episode, click the description and check that all out. But my Yveltal is rocking out the Choice Scarf with Dark Pulse, Oblivion Wing, Heat Wave and U-Turn. My SixftHax is rocking out the Choice Specs with Volt Switch, Overheat, Thunderbolt and Signal Beam. We're rocking out a mixed Gudra set with an Assault Vest, Sap Zipper, Earthquake, Fire Blast, Power Whip and Ice Beam. Then we have Rhydon with Eviolite, Lightning Rod ability as well, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Fire Punch and Rock Bust. Lightning Rock ability is also the one that SixftHax is rocking. Torkoal holding that Heat Rock with that Drot, Will-O-Wisp, Lava Plume, Earth Power and Rapid Spin. And then last but certainly not least, we have Maractus, our girl, holding the Gracium Z, Chlorophyll, so she can get that boost in speed thanks to the Drot of the Torkoal. And then we are rocking out with Giga Drain, Hidden Power Ice, Hyper Voice and Petal Dance. Now this match was very, very amazing. I can just not spoil it, because this match was really like fast-paced, really offensive from both sides, and you will see that in the replay itself. But I do want to make a quick notification. If I sound a little bit tired, I know I did not sound tired just now, but if I do sound a little bit tired or a little bit monotone, it's very hot in my room, so you all know that. But let's just go into the match itself. My opponent is rocking out the Rotom Wash, while I'm starting out with our girl Mia Yim, the SixftHax here. So I went for the obvious play here and I clicked Volt Switch, and I knew the Zygarde could have come in, but I had to click it in case he wants to do something else. So I went for the Volt Switch. It will not affect the Zygarde. And here on I was like, okay, we have to switch out now because I am Choice Specs and this thing can really hit me. So I thought, you know what, let's go into Gudra. Gudra can maybe, you know, do something here, but the 1000 arrows will connect and that will bring us like at 20%. So right away from the bat, Gudra is already crippled. I'm not rocking out Gudra as I supposed to do it like I did in the MPL. I went for the Ice Beam on the Zygarde. He switches out into Drapion, which will tank that hit. And here I was like, okay, I have to switch out now. I can still use Gudra potentially for fodder or for something else. So I go into my Torkoal here with the Drot, with the Heat Rock, so we can put up the Sun. So the Sun is now up. He's going to knock off our Heat Rock. So no more Heat Rock for us. So this is the only time the Sun will be up for a very long time. Now he's going to Toxic my Torkoal. That's perfectly fine. I'd rather have the Torkoal being Toxic here than any of my other mons. And I can now go for the Will-O-Wisp here and cripple this Drapion. So Will-O-Wisp on the Drapion is very huge for me, because now this thing can't really, you know, hurt me. So Torkoal is poisoned on a timer right now, but the Drapion is now crippled, so it cannot really attack me. He is going to switch out now, and he is going to go into his Miltank. And I think I just went for the Lava Plume here. Yeah, I did, to just deal some damage, because the Sun is still up, but of course the Miltank, the special defensive monster that it is, will tank that Lava Plume and reveals to be leftovers as well. So now I'm here, I am like, okay, I cannot stay in on this thing, I have to go into Liv Morgan here, the Maractus. But I was like, still in the mindset of like, I hope he's not Sap Zipper, I hope he's not Sap Zipper. In my mindset I was like, that Lava Plume did not much, it could be Tick Fat. But in my other part of my mind, I was like, okay, it could still be Sap Zipper. Let's not play any risk here. Let's go for the Hyper Voice. It will do amazing damage. But he will reveal Fire Punch in the Sun. Will not kill the Liv Morgan. Will burn us, however. But Maractus is now, you know, on a timer as well. Because we have the Grasium C, we don't have leftovers. So I was like, okay, I have to switch out again. I can't risk it being Sepsipper. Let's go into my Rhydon. We now know it has Fire Punch. Fire Punch won't do much against my Rhydon, even in the sun. So I'm like, okay, Rhydon is here. We can potentially get our own Stealth Rocks up, which the Miltank did earlier. I think I forgot to mention that, but the Miltank did put up the Stealth Rocks earlier. So I was like, hey, I can put up my own Stealth Rocks. I can attack here right now. It's all Gucci. So I went for the Rock Blast here. And we missed. I decided to go for the Rock Blast to deal some damage, but I missed. You know, after all the luck that I had in the LBC match, I accept this. So he's going to go for the Hydro Pump now on his Rotom Wash, and I decided to go into my Goodra, which is going to tank that very much because it's in the sun and we have Azult Fest. So we are still on 9 HP, and he is going to switch out into his Aegis, which is his Magearna. And I went for the Power Whip. And I do have Fire Blast on this thing. So I took a big ballsy play here, and I stayed in, click Fire Blast in the hope if he wants to do something else, we can actually potentially kill this thing. And he is going to try to put the Shift Gear here. So we are going to connect the Fire Blast, and we are going to kill the Magearna. So I don't think that crit mattered. I could be wrong, however, but we got the crit nonetheless, which kind of sucks to my opponent. But if it doesn't matter, it's all Gucci. So Magearna is now down. He can now go into his Zygarde, click 1000 arrows, and my Goodra is now gone. But my Goodra still at least did something. So even though we almost sacked Goodra off by my own mistake by going into the Zygarde earlier, Goodra still managed to pull off a kill here. So I'm very proud that Goodra did that. So now we're here with Wyatt, aka the Fiend, aka Yveltal. This time we're not making the same mistake as earlier because we are choice scarfed. So I can actually click U-turn, see what it's going to do. And I was like, okay, let's try to put up the sun again. We don't have the heat rock, so the sun won't be up for that much longer. But at least the sun is now up and my Maractus can potentially still do stuff. He's going to click 1000 arrows, which of course he's going to do that because why wouldn't he? Which is going to kill off the Torkoal. So Torkoal is now also down. So now, if I'm not mistaken, it's now 4 against 5 in total matchup in my head. So here I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna click Grasium Z Petal Dance. Because even if the Miltank was Sepsipper, now was the perfect time to click Grasium Z. If he was Sepsipper, it sucks to be me, but I have to click my C move right here. And Alakazam will go down. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Let's actually pause the video right here. You know what that means. In my draft video, I said something about Maractus. You know what? Replay that footage of me from the draft recap video for the BBC Season 3, which I mentioned Maractus. I will predict that Maractus will get like 3 kills. I think Maractus will get like 3 kills this competition. Alright, so Maractus got a kill here. So that's 2 kills for Maractus in this league. Now we are going to take the risk with the Petal Dance here. It's not Sepsipper. We are going to get the crit here. But that's the 3rd kill for Maractus in this league. We've done it. We've done it, ladies and gentlemen. We've taken our goal for Maractus. And we got 3 kills in this league for Maractus. Now I went for another Petal Dance here, and that's not going to do that much. And a knockoff for the Drapion, which was a crit as well. Unnecessary crit, but Maractus goes down, but it got the 3 kills. So I did what I promised about Maractus, and we did it. So now we're going to go into Mia Yim here, and now it's 3 versus 3 at the moment. But my opponent still has this thing lying around. So I went for the overheat here in the sun. Just look at that damage on the Zygarde. That was a crit. We're getting a lot of crits in these matches. This was like a crit galore in terms of the many crits that we got. Some of them were unnecessary. Some of them were necessary. This was like a necessary crit. But it will bring the complete form of the Zygarde here. So I decided to switch out, because we can't hit it anymore, and Zebstrika can still be useful. We're gonna go into the Rhydon here. He will pop out 1,000 arrows. And that is not going to kill the Rhydon. But, you know, the Rhydon is going to die here, because it will not outspeed the complete form Zygarde. So, the Rhydon will now go down. So now it's 2 for my team, 3 of his team still left. So I went into my Bray Wyatt, the Fiend here. Choice Scarf, Bray Wyatt with Dark Pulse, Oblivion Wing, Heat Wave, and U-turn. And he's going to withdraw his Zygarde and goes into his Drapion. I'm going to click that Dark Pulse. That will not kill the Drapion. It's still burned. And here, I just click Dark Pulse again, because we are Choice Scarfed and stuck in the Dark Pulse. And it will not kill the Drapion. But, if I'm not mistaken, the leftovers and then the burn will also not kill. So I was like, why won't you just die, man? So I clicked Dark Pulse again to kill off the Drapion. So Drapion is now going down. So Yveltal also gets a kill in this match. Then we have the Zygarde coming out again. So the only thing I can now do is sack off my Yveltal. Just click Dark Pulse again, trying to whittle this thing down. But there was no point for me not to switch out. So he's going to click Extreme Speed once again, killing off my Yveltal. So now it's a 1v2 matchup with my Zebstrika still left against his Zygarde and Rotom Wash, if I'm not mistaken. So here I just clicked Signal Beam, because Signal Beam was the only thing I can hit it with and still hit the Rotom Wash with. So we are going to click Signal Beam, and that is going to kill off the Mega Zygarde power form. And the Rotom Wash comes in here, so the only way I could have won this, if the Signal Beam confuses the Rotom Wash, he hits himself in confusion, and I can keep that up. He's not going to do that, however. Hidden Power, that will kill off the Zebstrika. So we are going to lose this match with 1-0. So my apologies, by the way, for the little bit of a mech commentary at the end of the match, because it's so hot in my room at the moment. But we are going to lose this match with 1-0, but as I mentioned before, this was a very hyper-offensive match from both sides. Maractus getting the 3 kills. It was such a fun match. Zebstrika also putting in a lot of work. I really began to like Zebstrika in Draft League format, by the way. It's a really fun mon to use. Very fast, very good special attack. I really beginning to like Zebstrika. I like Maractus and using it. And Yveltal is already feeling much better for me personally in regards to, like, in comparison to Lugia last season. So I'm really liking the team right now, and I will be doing some trades in the upcoming weeks. I will probably mention that after week 4, because I have done some trades for this league, but they will be effective from week 5 and onwards. So I will probably address that in the week 4 video, but just a heads up, like, hey, I am going to trade away some of my mons. I can already spoil Mega Scissor, for instance. It's not going to work out for me that much in the team, so I will be trading off that, and I will be trading off some other mons. But that's why I did not bring Mega Scissor in this match, and if I'm not mistaken, I am not bringing that in week 4 as well, because Mega Scissor is just not working out for me. I tried it out, it didn't work out for me, so that's the only thing that I can give you guys. Again, my apologies for the, like, very monotone commentary at the end there. But I want to thank Ben, coach of the Austin Swoobats, for this amazing match. It was very, very, very offensive, and I really like offensive matches like this. So his link will be in the description below, as well as his side of the match, as well as Lantern Joe's channel for doing the replay again, as well as all the other coaches in this competition for this season. But with that, we are going to end the video right off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, share this video with others, slash the subscribe button down below, and hit that bell icon, because then you get notified every time I upload a new video, and that is sincerely appreciated. But I'm probably going to take a shower now and just relax for the day. But I'll see you next week. Until then,